Hello, IGN. My name is Jose Otero. I'm here with Brendan Graber.
Hi.
And we are playing Zelda Muso.
I don't understand all these words.
You don't have to understand all these words.
Yay.
So, Hyrule Warriors Legends is coming out in the U.S. in March. However, that game is already out in Japan right now. So what we want to do is give you a look at the new characters on Wii U.
And we'll be able to transfer them back, right?
So how this is acquired is if you bought the Wii U version and you buy the 3DS version, you're provided with a code that you have to enter on the eShop, and then whoop-de-doo, you get Linkle, Skull Kid, Toon Link, Tetra, and the King of Red Lions.
That's cool.
We're going to devote this video today to everyone's the latest addition to the Zelda family.
Linkle.
Yeah. So this is this was a big request. If you've been following Hyrule Warriors or Zelda Muso, as it's called in Japan, there was an art book that showed a concept drawing of a female, girlish-looking Link with a crossbow, and then Tecmo Koei and Nintendo decided to take that to the next level because fans, there was a big outcry. Fans wanted to see what this character was. Mm-hmm. I like to think of her as the relationship between Linkle and Link as the same relationship almost between Sakura and Ryu from Street Fighter.
Basically,
little bit.
Link's biggest fan.
To some degree. I mean, I think she's just an adventurer. They do make fun of her poor sense of direction, which I think is pretty crazy. So, well, yeah, she's a busy one. So this is her attack just spamming Y. She has been leveled up a little bit, so those bombs are additional, which you just saw at the end there. Go ahead, Brendan. What were you going to say? What have you noticed about this character?
What I'm noticing is this is...
Full on John Woo.
This is all kind of amazing. I love how, being the female version of Link to a certain degree, it's not just I'm a reskinned Link. She brings her own skills to the table, and this crossbow action is pretty amazing. This reminds me a lot. This reminds me a lot of the gun kata and Equilibrium with Christian Bale.
Yeah,
only it's crossbow kata.
Sure. All right, so let's get into the middle of this group over here. Use her special. So not a far-reaching special, but it does have a nice area of effect right there.
Yeah, really nice area of effect. I noticed the other one you had kind of pulled them towards the front to set up for a big attack.
Yeah, no. When I discovered that, I was like, good lord. So she's she's basically somewhat of a Dante type character in terms of with her crossbows. Animation-wise, pretty cool. Brendan, you got her hood to come off. I don't know what you did.
I like to mash buttons when I'm playing
Dynasty Warrior
type games. Yeah, and somehow.
Oof.
That's a very Devil May Cry kind of aerial smash thing. I love that. So you raised your meter to full. Mm-hmm. What happens next?
So once you raise that meter to full, we're still figuring it out. Oh, thanks. We don't want to watch.
Get right to the action.
Yeah, no, we'll go back to the action. That's a good point. I forgot. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out exactly how her combat works, but that crossbow meter at the top is what controls her ability to basically... Hang on, I got to switch to that. No, I didn't switch. All right, let's do that one more time. I got hit. There we go.
There you go.
Hero's bow. Yeah, so by holding down the X button, you saw that move where she just picked everyone up. This move right here. So as long as you keep that hold down, you'll notice the meter drops. But I don't think that's the only thing affected by when that meter is full. And I'm still trying to see, okay, does it affect certain attacks and whatnot? We're still trying to figure that part of this out. Look at that. What? That wasn't even that big of a crowd yet. But Seriously. It's just really? All right, let's get these guys. Ooh, and there's some in the air.
Ooh, the explosion finish is just so good.
Yeah, no, it is very, very cool.
I like how it's a mix of the incredibly rapid fire plus the incredibly explosive finisher.
Watch this. So as a counter, because we filled up his bar, I like the whole reload animation too. I think that's really cool.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, fans have wanted to see this character in action, and now here you have it.
I would. Maybe not to this extreme degree, but I would love to see this character show up in other Zelda games.
Yeah, poor Link's just watching the whole thing happen.
Take a seat, Link.
Yeah, no, and Aonuma has said as much that, they would definitely consider her as someone who can show up in a Zelda game. I mean, I know fans would probably love for this character to get her own full game, but only time's going to tell on that one.
Yeah.
But I'm going to focus on finishing the battle, and we're going to cut to that here so that you can see the her end battle animation, which I think is pretty funny when you consider the background that they're giving this character. Now, if you haven't read what that background is, you can read it on IGN, but basically Aonuma pointed out to us that she doesn't have the best sense of direction. That's his... That's their thing. She's a very willing adventurer who doesn't always get to the place she's trying to get to on time.
Sounds like me.
Yeah, sounds like a lot of people actually. I think Linkle and Link both have like time management issues. Like every Zelda, Link is asleep.
That's true.
And then is woken up. All right, let's get mosey on out. So you see, we got almost all the meters full.
Gonna go find that boss.
So once you fill Linkle's crossbow meter, they do start glowing. I would want to believe there is damage.
That makes sense that there's like a small damage boost.
Whoa, that's not nice. All right, I have to go fight a boss. But
all right, all your meters are full now.
Oh, they are? Okay. I was just trying to be fancy. Okay, so that's done. I got my material. Oh, I'm going the other way from the boss because, you know, that's how we do it. All right, let's go that way. So, Brendan, initial impressions of Linkle so far?
I love the different animations. I really like how they made her own character with the crossbows. And it's not just that dual shooter. It like reminds me of so many things, like the animations for attacking, the crazy over-the-top Bomberman, like throwing bombs everywhere. And you have let's use your special on.
I will. 1 second.
All right.
Let's start with this one. So this is just your traditional special. Where did all those enemies come from?
Now they're dead, so who cares?
God only knows. All right, so now we're going to kick off the, I think this is the Musou attack. I don't know what they call it in English. I'm forgetting. Apologies to anyone who is a huge Musou fan. Oh, we got a skill unlocked. So he gets that, but he also gets some of this.
Have a bomb on me.
Oh, well, that was a bad position possibly to pull that, but whatever. I'll take it. Now we got one more. Take some of that. How much is left? So we may have had to do this sequence twice because someone forgot to check his home base.
It's okay.
That's someone being me. I have
time.
no problem pretending that didn't happen. But hey, you get. Oh, I hate when he goes dragon. You got to stay away from him.
Careful.
Yeah.
Also reminds me, especially your other meter, reminds me a lot of the Gauntlet Legends archer, who just pulls out the her bow into like a dual bow and just mows down everybody. Which you have active right now.
All right, he's dazed. Yeah, I need to use that. Oh, wait, is he done?
Nope. There you go.
And
come into the whirlwind.
That's right. Is he done now?
I think he's
nope,
done.
He's still up.
Where is
he? I'm just not locked onto him. I got too many bosses nearby.
Oh, there he is.
Hey, you picking on Link? How dare you?
Time for the real hero to
come in. All right, this is it. This is it. It's a wrap.
Nice.
And I didn't get to the last one. All right, so you're gonna get the treat of Linkle's ending. So whenever you finish a stage you've replayed, you see sort of a little cinematic goodbye, something that says something about your character, like Link rides off on a horse, or I forgot what Impa does because it's been a while since I played this.
One of the other videos we're gonna show off, Tetra. She has a revolver ocelot ending, which is amazing.
Yeah, make sure you come back for that video. Just a quick look at the character model because we're against the wall.
Take that hood off. Find a way.
I don't know how you did it, but
button mashing.
During the fight, Brendan got her hood to come off, and you just see her hair. I mean, there's nothing else in there. She's not bald or something.
It's a cool little thing you can do.
Yeah, but that's Linkle in Hyrule Warriors. It's happened.
I love
Celebrate. Well, it happened in Japan. You don't get it until March, but
soon.
It's soon. It will come. And this is her ending at the end of her battles.
Love that reloading.
Yep. So apparently Linkle's not the best at having a sense of direction. And they love to poke fun at that because the castle's that way. And she's also going towards a wall. But who am I to judge? Thank you very much for more Hyrule Warriors coverage. You're right in the right place.
Hello, IGN.